Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to the channel again. Today, what I want to talk about with you is stop searching, stop this non-duality thing, stop searching for spirituality. If you've been on this path of spirituality or in a search for awakening or watching videos about non-duality, this video is for you. And I came up with this feeling to share because I opened my YouTube app and it was showing me tons of videos about non-duality and seeing some comments, people saying that they've been on this journey for few years and they didn't realize yet, they still struggling, they still having the life that they don't want, they still feel some misery. It's very easy to get in the trap that something out there is gonna fix our own shit. Let's be honest with that. Most of us, when we're looking for answers through spirituality or when we start reading non-duality, we start imagining that that reality is gonna fix our problems. On this path of spirituality, what awakening taught me the most was to drop the BS, to drop all the nonsense. At that time, I was a graphic designer. I was so identified with the profession. I wanted to grow my ego. I wanted to look for approval. I wanted to prove myself good and worth. And all of that is just nonsense. We are living to please other people, to put more like glitter around us. And we want people to say, oh yes, you did good. We want people to say good things about it. And then we're gonna start accepting ourselves. But one of the things that never change is the choices that we have made and the life that we are living. If the life that we are living, it's misery or we don't like the life that we're living, the things that we have to do is start changing. But we think that I'm gonna change profession, relationship, friends, change country, and the baggage and the choices that we have made is not gonna change. So the thing is, you have to start making new choices, different choices, not the same. You have been living in automatic mode. Even when people start this non-duality, they start saying, oh, okay, I realize I'm nothing and life does not make any sense anymore. And then they start living in a pathetic side of life. Even a realized being that lives in this world as it is, it needs to keep paying bills, keep eating, keep doing and having its own responsibilities in life. What I see the most, it's like people looking for non-duality to save them out of their own life that they choose to be living. If you look at your life right now and if you're not pleased with the life that you have right now, but you're looking for the non-duality, thinking that awakening is gonna fix your life, you're mistaken, because awakening is gonna only help you to realize all the nonsense, all the identity that you have been creating, thinking, oh, I am this profession, now I have to show off and I'm gonna have people telling me that I'm good enough and I'm gonna start accepting myself. No matter what, if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't accept and you start living your life for the fullest, nobody's gonna live for you. There is no spirituality that is gonna come and save you. Most of the time we want people to tell us what to do, because we don't want to take responsibility for our own choices. We know the mess that we are in when the life that I'm living is not good. It's not pleased to what I expected, because most of the time we create a lot of expectations on top of that and comparison with people's life. So the thing is, honor your life, honor who you are. The most beautiful side that awakening taught me was to honor myself as I am, to realize that whatever result I get in the future, it's because of my own choices. If you choose to bake a cake, but instead of realizing what we are doing, we put the cake there without even understanding the ingredients. And we think that the result is going to be amazing, and then we get frustrated when the result is not what we expected, because we start skipping steps on this journey. It's because people want to realize, be enlightened, thinking that once you get enlightened, you're not going to have the bills to pay, you're not going to have work to do. They just want to realize themselves and they want to be like, oh, I'm just this amazing being in life, I'm separate from life. There is still a belief that I am something superior than the physical matter, when everything is the creator, everything is one. Why should we separate the mind, body, spirit and everything as if it's something specific? Because basically, self-realization, at least the awakening experience that I had, was seeing things clearly. I saw the nonsense that I was carrying, the BS that I was carrying and trying to prove myself, and I start seeing every single choice that I would make, I would see that very clear. So stop trying to escape life. People look for the non-duality, expecting that it's gonna remove them from life, remove them from responsibility. It's almost like, oh, now that I realize myself, I have no work to do, things are just gonna show up for me. No, you still have choices to be making. You still have your human body that needs to be living and be part of life. It's not just to separate yourself from life, it's to realize that you are 100% life itself in every single form, in every single way. From choices to sleeping, from moments of being awake and realizing this is the only present moment that we have and that we can live. Because basically the message about live in the present moment is for you to stop the nonsense that you keep living in your head, thinking that, okay, the future I have to plan, blah, 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 blah. But in the present moment you don't make the conscious choice to change your life and you just keep living the same and expecting a different result. That's not gonna change at all. Spirituality won't save you, non-duality won't save you, and non-duality is not gonna take it out of you, your freedom of choices. That will not change at all. Even people say, oh, I know that I'm not this body anymore, I know that I'm not all of this, but I am something that I cannot speak about it. Well, if you realize the one that you are, you're gonna see that life that you are, as you are with your human body, is also part of the self. It's not separate from the self at all. And it's the part of you choosing a house to live, a rent to pay, bills to pay. It's not different than who you are because it's also part of yourself. It's part of the creation itself. It's just a different appearance of things. But we keep looking for formulas. We keep looking for what is the easiest and fastest way to remove responsibilities from myself, to remove the choices that I have to keep making because I'm not pleased with the choices that I have been making so far. But the whole awakening is gonna just put your full responsibility on your own hands, and you're gonna realize that from the single moment of waking up in the morning to the single moment of going to sleep, every single choice is totally on your hand and the result is totally on you. You have to start accepting 100% the life that you are, everything that you're living. The most magical thing about realization is that you are 100% honor yourself for yourself, and there is nothing else out there, because every single thing you do, from every single thing you do, it's totally you, for yourself, by yourself, not anybody else. But we keep looking for those answers in book, those answers in teachers, those answers out there, because we think that this is going to change something, that I'm not going to need to make anything. Even when people say, oh, but the personality itself is making its own choice, I have no choice, I make no choice at all. What is this separation about? Okay, I don't do anything, so okay, stop eating and let's see how that choice it makes for itself. Because even the self in itself don't eat food at all. But why we keep choosing at least the flavors? We keep choosing to eat. We keep choosing to be living and breathing. If I, as the self, have no choice and don't care about anything at the same time as it cares, of course there is a depth on that, but for most people, it's basically the best understanding is that stop running away from yourself. Stop running away from your life. Take full responsibility. Live 100% to the fullest for every single thing that you want. Even you're not pleased with your life, change. Change step by step. Change one thing after another. Stop expecting results based on comparison, because you keep watching people out there and expecting that everything is going to be the same when it's not. And that's my invitation for you. Stop the nonsense. Leave it aside, every single thing. Start honoring yourself as you are. Honor your life as it is at this moment. Honor every single thing. And again, you're not pleased, you start changing, because you have a choice, but you're not making. And you're looking for someone to take responsibility for you because you think that that's gonna change your life when it's not gonna change at all. So yeah, this is my message for you this week, and I hope you like it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if this message touched you in some way, please leave here in the comments. And don't forget that your peace itself, you just don't remember yet because you're not choosing it, let's be honest. Because if you start choosing it, you're gonna start making better choices, and that's totally on you. So thank you very much for being here once more, and see you next time. Bye bye.